We told you about a rash of cyber attacks on U.S. banks this week. Capital One and SunTrust, the latest victims by a Muslim extremist group. They are claiming responsibility for those attacks, plus one they're planning tomorrow against Regions Financial. SunTrust reporting increased online traffic today and a few intermittent service availability issues, but refusing to comment further. Joining me now to discuss is cybersecurity and risk analyst Colonel Cedric Leighton. Thank you so much for joining us.
Melissa, it's my pleasure to be with you.
What do you think about these attacks? I mean, what's the danger? To consumers at home, they feel like, well, I didn't really see my service interrupted. I didn't lose any money. Is there a danger?
There is a potential danger. These attacks right now are called distributive denial of service attacks, so they're pretty simple, and they go out and basically what they're trying to do is overwhelm the system with a lot of traffic. But if they start mimicking the behaviors, the online behaviors of actual depositors, then it's watch out, because at that particular point in time, you will get people who are going to see their bank accounts compromised. You're going to start seeing things that are going to happen in a way that we haven't seen yet. These attacks are not quite to that level yet, but there is another wave of attacks that could be coming where a Russian group has talked about attacking 30 U.S. banks, and they will use a botnet type system where they'll go in and actually take over computer systems and then go from there and actually use people's computers. Even if you don't know that they're using that, they can go in and
they're doing it. Yeah, sometimes I wonder, the banks are saying it's no big deal, it slowed the networks down, but it didn't do much more. Are we confident that's really the case? I mean, maybe they're just trying to make us feel better about the fact that there are Muslim extremists in my bank account.
Well, and that's part of the problem, because not only can people go in and do denial of service attacks, but what they can also do is they can go in and take your information, go in and access that information. You will not know for a month or more that they've actually accessed your information. They can sit resident on your web servers, in a bank's web servers, and actually monitor the traffic, see how much is going in and out, and what is typical traffic in terms of amounts and things like that. That makes it very, very hard for bank systems to detect it, and very important for bank security IT professionals to be on the lookout for these kinds of attacks.
What is the next industry, do you think, that would be targeted? I mean, it's obvious why they would go after the financial industry, but who else do you think is a likely target?
Any element of the critical infrastructure, and that includes the electric power system, which has already been attacked. You've got water treatment facilities, you've got municipalities, you also have the energy sector, which has been attacked and has had some elements looking at it from a variety of things like oil exploration data, intellectual property, anything that has intellectual property or that can destroy a significant sector of the U.S. economy, that could be at risk.
Yeah, really scary stuff. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
My pleasure, Melissa.